Okay, so good morning to my advisory class. So since I'm not gonna be able to meet you this Tuesday, okay, I hope that all of you are going to continue watching this video, or all of you would view this video. And just in case you need to repeat the instruction, you may watch this video again. All right, so just listen carefully as well, okay? So, welcome to our third week or third module of homeroom guidance, okay? So, for our third module, here are the learning objectives. So, at the end of this module, you are expected to explain the influence of family, peers, significant persons, media, socioeconomic status, and other factors in choosing SHS track and strand. So for this week or for this module, we will tackle more about how are you going to decide in choosing senior high school track, or what are the influence that you could adopt, or that you could hear from other people, okay? And aside from that, recognize the relevance of the different factors in choosing senior high school track and strands, okay? So, you are already a grade 8 student, okay? And in one way or another, you might have thought about senior high school. So, naisip mo na ba ano yung magiging strand or track na makukuha or kukunin mo sa senior high school, no? So, 2 years from now kasi, no, hopefully all of you are going to finish junior high school. And after 2 years, all of you, I hope and I wish that all of you are going to be senior high school student already, okay? After 2 years. So, as of now, I think that most of you already thought about the strands that you are going to take, okay? So, aside from that, let us take a deeper look at the factors that may influence your choice. So, ano ba yung mga factors? Ano ba yung pwedeng maka-impluensya sa'yo para piliin mo yung track or strands na mapipili mo sa senior high school. Okay? And aside from that, di ba? Some of the factors in choosing your track, strands, and career path are family, di ba? Number one, your family, di ba? The people around you at home, di ba? And aside from that, your friends or your peers, your classmates, okay? They could influence you in choosing your senior high school track, okay? And the other people are your significant persons. Aside from that, aside from the people, ba, the things that we see on social media, okay? And even your socioeconomic status, okay? Or yung estado sa buhay, okay? So aside from that, there are also other aspects that may affect your decisions, like health status and culture, di ba? So, being mindful to these things will help you reflect on the path that you will tread in life. So, yung mga choices na yan or yung magiging influence sa'yo, no? You should always think about what would be the result if you follow or if you adopt to those influences, no? Kasi makaka-apekto yan sa magiging decision mo and sa magiging daan na tinatahak mo sa buhay. Okay? So, aside from that, we have our first activity. Okay? So, all you have to do is to open as well your module that is already posted on our Google Classroom. Okay? So, don't forget that you can download our new module. I already posted the module 3. Okay? So, just download it for your guide. If you think that this presentation, kasi medyo putol eh. If you think that this presentation could make you confused when it comes to our first activity. Okay? So, pinutol ko to kasi may table siyang kasunod. Okay? So, let me explain the first activity. So, let's call this, let's try this activity. Okay? So, the title is My Influencers. So, all you have to do is to copy the table below on a sheet of paper. Okay? And then write your responses on what are being asked. Okay? So, my table. I will show it to you later on. And in the third column, write what influenced you to have such choices. Okay? So, examples have been provided as your guide. Meron tayong example dyan na at least 3 items. Okay? And you should also answer the processing questions after you accomplish the table. Okay? So, ito yung example natin, class. We just pull up my pen or my laser pointer. Alright? So, we have area, and then your responses, and then your people who are influencing you or the influencers. Okay? So, for example, we have interest. So, for number 1, this is one of my example or one of the examples. Okay? So, for example, what is your interest? Okay. So, for example, ang sagot mo, music, movies, travel. Okay? So, what influenced you to have this kind of interest? Okay? So, for example, yung friends mo. So, you will write down their names there. Okay? Okay, another example. So, leisures and activities. Okay? Yung mga extra activities natin in life. Okay? So, that is leisure and activities. So, your answer is biking. Mahilig ka magbike. And video, okay. Okay? Or karaoke. So, yung pagganta, hilig mo rin. Okay? So, ano yung naka-influence sa'yo para magkaroon ka ng ganitong leisure activities para gawin mo itong mga bagay na ito? So, for example, your answer is social media or possibly TV shows, di ba? Kasi laging may mga singing contest, di ba? Laging, or for example, when it comes to biking, you have friends who loves to bike. Diba? Pwede mong isulat doon sa influencers or under the influence or the influencer row. Okay? So, for number 3, we have the values. So, for example, ano nga ba para sa'yo yung mga values o in life, no? As a person. So, we have respect, perseverance, and humility. So, sino nga bang naka-influensya sa'yo para magkaroon ka ng ganitong values in life? So, another example is, for example your guardian, your mother, or your father, or pwede rin your sister, or any person that you think influenced you into having such responses. Okay? So, please accomplish these items. So, let's start again from 1 to 10. Okay? So, let's proceed to another question. So, ito na yung processing question magkakadugtong yan. Okay? So, yung processing questions are, so, what do you notice with your influencers? Anong napansin mo sa kanila? And, how are these influential to you? So, sa tingin mo, bakit kaya nakaka-influence yung mga bagay na yun sa'yo? Okay? Aside from that, among them, what would possibly or what would probably influence the most in choosing your senior high school track and strand? Diba? Why? So, diba sinulat mo yung table or ginawa mo na yung table, you already accomplish it. So, sa tingin mo, ano kaya dun sa mga influence na yun, yung makakatulong sa'yo para makapili ka ng track or strand sa senior high school? Okay? At bakit? bakit sila nakaka-impluwensya sa'yo, or bakit sila naka-impluwensya sa'yo para piliin ang ganong klaseng track or strand. Okay? So, aside from that, we have another activity. Okay? So, refer to your previous activity. Okay? And try to categorize your influencers using the template below. So, I will also show you another table that you need to copy. Okay? So, you are free, or you are free to add a category if you think that your influencer does not fall under any of the given categories or yung sa mga examples. Okay? So, ganito yan, class. So, sa mga possible categories, we have family. So, for example, yung napili mo dun sa influencers mo, di ba, may mother, may father, or may siblings, or brother, or sister, or grandmother, di ba? You may put them in the category of family. Okay? So, when it comes to peers, yung mga friends mo, classmates, okay? Or your childhood friends, no? Pasok sila dun sa kategorya na yun. So, we have significant person as well. We have media, or pwede ding social media. And then, socio-economic status. Okay? So, again ha, pag wala dito sa mga ito, yung categories mo, or hindi pasok dyan sa mga yan yung categories mo, you may add another type of category kung saan sila nagfo-fall. Okay? So, here are the titles of every row, or the header of every row. So, for example, di ba, my influencers. Sino nga ba yung mga influencers mo? Yung mga naging sagot mo kanina, di ba? So, meron siyang naging sagot doon. Okay, yung friends niya, which is Jelly and Agnes. I will show you. Okay? So, sa interest, ang naging influencer niya, sina Jelly and Agnes, which are the friends. Okay? So, isusulat niya dito yon, or isusulat mo dito. Jelly and friends, or Jelly and Agnes. And then, what category do they fall? Or saan sila nabibilang? So, peers ang answer doon. Okay? So, again ha, pag wala dito yung category, you may choose, or you may add another word. Okay? So, aside from that, we have social media. So, nagpa-fall yun sa category ng media. And, we have mother. Diba? Again, yung mother, your mother is your family. Okay?